What's up, guys? Welcome back to Stop the Insanity, third episode, and we've got a guest today. We're stepping it up.
Stepping it up a little bit.
Brian, we'll just say Brian.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So anyway, last week, what did we talk about last week?
We talked about AI.
Social media
addiction.
And the left censoring social media.
Right.
And I went back and listened to it. I noticed a couple of things.
Uh-oh.
I noticed we say fuck way too much. Did
Really?
you go back and listen to it?
I did get a complaint from one of our 3 listeners that we curse too much, so I think now we have 2 listeners.
It almost sounds unnatural we cuss so much. Like I'm trying to cuss.
Right, but we want you to understand out there, that is how we really talk.
But they should know. They know us. The only people that listen know us. I mean, they obviously know but it even sounded unnatural to me. When I went back and listened, I was like, damn, we cuss a lot. Anyway.
You're both wrong on that. I don't think you cuss enough, actually.
You think?
I know all your... and none of them would complain.
You are our
that.
listener.
I know, exactly. I think...
Anyway.
More. I haven't heard one cocksucker.
Yeah, I don't think... maybe I'll... Okay. Well, more cocksuckers.
We'll try to work that in.
The other thing I noticed was the whole time last week, I said they were trying to control the right. I never really said why. I guess I didn't think about it, but the whole point of that is to control the outcome of the election, I believe. That's why they're shutting the right down, is so if you control all the shit everybody's hearing and you give it a left spin, then you're influencing elections. I think that's the end game.
Domestically, not Russian.
Yeah, we don't give a shit about Russian elections.
That shit's fake.
Russia didn't do anything. Russia's shit. Although, Putin has gone on record and saying people who run this world are satanic pedophile.
That leads us into this week's show.
Did he actually say that?
I'm a segueist. Yeah, he did say that, and he meant it.
And I think Putin's a bad motherfucker.
I am a fan of Putin.
I know nothing about the motherfucker.
He's cold as a motherfucker.
Right, but
I thought he was evil.
It's his own country. He should run it like he wants, or how his people want him to run it. Fuck it. He wouldn't fly over here.
You got to ride roughshod over them.
You think his people want him to run it like that? Don't he kill the fuck out of them?
He's not like Stalin and all of those guys.
I thought he was.
Russia's basically a big mafia-run country is basically all it is. And with Putin at the head, basically what's going on. But
I got my own.
He doesn't like assholes coming in and telling him what to do, like the Rothschilds and shit.
I can see that. But I got my own shit to worry about over here in America.
Right.
I can't branch out that far.
Not yet.
If we got, apparently, like we talked about last week, and I know a little bit about it, I don't know a lot, but apparently there's a huge pedophile child satanic ring.
That leads the world.
The world or the country or what?
Everywhere. It's everywhere.
It's everywhere.
It's everywhere. It's been that way since Cain got kicked out of the Garden of Eden.
Well, I'll be damned.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was that far back.
Well, you get powers and stuff from sacrificing kids to various demons, gods, whatever the hell you want to call them.
And you think that's real? You think
it's got to be real. Why else would you do it? You got to get something
I assume because they didn't have shit else to do.
Right. They got to get something out of it if this shit's real, but I don't believe it's real.
Being bored is one thing. You can always take drugs to alleviate boredom. And, there's a good drug that apparently comes out of sacrificing these kids. You get them all scared and shit first, and then when you kill them, it adrenalizes their blood, and you drink it, and you're supposed to get super fucked up. I don't know. I've never had any. No one's ever offered. But I have
Notice he didn't say he didn't want any.
He said nobody offered.
He said nobody offered.
Well, as long as you didn't tell me where it came from.
So, but let's skip back. Before you're talking about adrenochrome, right? That's adrenochrome. That's what they're all. Is that a new thing, or they've been drinking this shit for years?
They've been doing that shit since Babylon.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
All right. So for the people that are going to hear this and say this is absolute bullshit,
I'm one of those.
Sure.
You're one of those. I tend to believe it. I don't know that I believe all of it, or how. I don't know. I haven't really looked a whole lot into it, but what I have looked into, I believe it. And I'll tell you, I didn't so much believe it until, like we talked about a couple weeks ago with the Bohemian Grove thing. Yeah. That opened it up to me. When I first saw that, I was like, if they're doing shit like that, and that's their normal every year little party, and they're bringing in these gay porn actors and all this shit, they're actually doing that, then there's something to it.
All Alex Jones recorded was the closing ceremonies. You didn't even get into the real shit where they really hunt kids.
Really?
Oh, they love hunting those kids. They hunt
Wait. They turn them loose?
They turn them loose naked.
On that fucking island?
Tennis shoes. They turn them loose.
How
Europeans started it. They're all, the Europeans love it shit. You know how they love hunting.
But how is that, how in this day and age can that go on and nobody like Alex Jones can catch it.
I mean, think about have you ever seen a videotaped hunt of any type of animal?
Well, yeah, they sit in a tree
deer
stand
and shit.
Oh, yeah, okay. No. I mean,
how are they
first of
not
all,
caught? How do people not know about that if they're really doing it? Why is that not common knowledge?
The only people that know about it are usually involved in it or victims that have somehow escaped, and there's very few of them. The ones that have escaped, they're screaming as loud as they can, but,
and
do you want to believe it?
Right.
You got to think, first of all, would you want to believe that is going on? Hell no. Second, I mean, they're going to shut you up. If you got any kind of voice, they're going to shut that shit down quick.
Which is what we're seeing right now everywhere.
Oh, of course. I mean, but they're fucked. It's over with for them now. I mean, it's everywhere.
Can't hide it anymore.
They can't hide it anymore. I mean, people know what these people are doing, and not all of them are involved in that aspect of it.
So one of the reasons, and you're talking about like major politicians are all into this shit.
Oh,
right?
yeah. The royalty of Europe are major politicians. George H.W. Bush, W's daddy, he was pretty much running the show in these United States ever since Kennedy got popped. And him and Cheney were big time hunters. They loved to hunt children.
How the fuck do you know that?
I'm just telling you, this is what victims have come out and said.
Okay.
That one was specifically Kathy O'Brien. She was big. She came out with a book in 95 talking about her experiences with him. She had a lot to say about Cheney and Clintons and all that. And what gets me is you can't just say this shit about people and not expect to be hearing from a lawyer.
Right.
You damn sure can't print it and sell a book about it and not expect to hear from somebody's attorney saying, hey, you're fucking lying.
Yeah, if they said that about me.
We want everything you've ever had.
Yeah. That's
never happened. Oh, hell no. They ain't got to take that shit to court.
Because then they would have to have a discovery and answer questions.
Exactly.
So all of these politicians, surely they're not all just pedophiles by nature.
No, a lot of it's blackmail.
Yeah.
How do you keep people in line?
So they'll invite them to a party and they'll have kids there, right?
Yeah, well, they'll get them fucked up first. And then, after they send all the, age-appropriate whores home, they'll bring in the little kids.
And then once you're there and you've seen it, you're screwed.
You're got your ass.
Yeah. They're like, if you tell on us, you're fucked.
Yeah, of course. It's perfect blackmail.
So let me tell you what got me on it was these emails had all been leaked or whatever, and they were talking about hot dogs and
Pizzagate.
Wasn't
that what it was called? Pizzagate?
Pizzagate is a very small.
That was a different.
Pedogate is what it should be called. But that's John Podesta's emails is what you're talking about.
All right. So tell me what happened. Tell me the actual story of what happened with his emails. I don't even know who. Keep in mind, I don't know politics that well. I don't give a shit.
John Podesta was Bill Clinton's chief of staff at one point. He ran Hillary Clinton's campaign in 08 and in fucking
16.
12. Or, 16.
Okay, so tell me.
He's a real big piece of shit. His brother's a lobbyist in the same vein as Paul Manafort, the guy that was supposedly Trump's campaign manager. And Manafort got sent to jail for fucking working for a foreign country without telling the United States. Same thing Tony Podesta, John Podesta's brother, did. Anyways, John Podesta is probably the worst child, the most well-known pedophile that I can think of.
Now, is he, because he's not like a high-up politician, so is he more of a introduce or bring in the kids for the real politicians, or is he actually part of the game itself?
Well, he sounded pretty high up the way you just described him.
He is.
Right, but he's not a senator.
He has a lot of power. No, he's one of those men behind the curtain that have all the real power. He's a complete piece of shit.
So what did they do? What did he do? How did he get caught?
Okay, somebody sent him an email, a phishing email, what's called a phishing email, saying, hey, we're Google. We need your Gmail password because somebody's trying to hack you.
Basic scam.
And he said, okay, there you go. Here's my email password. It's password 1. I'm a genius. And WikiLeaks, somebody probably working for WikiLeaks, downloaded every fucking email that some bitch ever sent, and they released it into the wild. And he was fucked from get.
And you can go read these.
Oh, yeah. They're on WikiLeaks' vault. Yeah, you can go to wikileaks.org and read every email he sent. And it's all crazy. It's crazy shit on there.
But it's coded.
Pizza is their code word. Pizza is their code word for, it's usually cheese pizza, CP, child porn. He had this crazy-ass email talking about somebody, he had left his handkerchief, a pizza-related handkerchief with a map on it or some shit. It's so coded.
It's so obvious.
It's so obvious.
So it's like a jizz rag he left or something.
I don't know exactly what it is. Nobody to this day, nobody is.
Is that the map? I'm thinking.
What it is. Yeah.
His DNA mapping.
So did Podesta ever make a comment on these emails?
Hell no.
Is he
What's he
never-
going to say?
I know, but he never made like a,
No,
that's not me. Or,
Their goal is to not say anything about it, just ridicule it. You know, there's video of him online at some college, and he's asked about it, and he gets super pissed. Like
Is that
one would.
Is that the one that's got crazy artwork on his house?
That's his brother.
His brother?
Tony Podesta. Interestingly, there was this famous child abduction case in, I believe it was Spain or the French Riviera, one of the two. Madeleine McCain.
Yeah, McCann.
Okay.
I saw that on Netflix.
They drew a description of the perpetrators, and it's Tony and John Podesta. And they were there during that time at a well-known pedophiles hangout.
No shit.
House. Yeah, chilling, you know.
I saw
and she
part of
had
that.
them homeochromio eyes, you know, one's
different
blue,
colors.
one's green, or something like that. Those pedos, they get super hard on for that shit for some reason.
Really?
Gives them more power or some shit like that. I don't know. I mean, you know, I've never been involved in it, so I'm not.
Do you?
Out of it, but it's got to be something.
Let me ask you this: the satanic part of it. You believe that they actually get power from
I believe that there's a
Sacrificing-
hierarchy.
not just the adrenochrome thing, but you think there's actual magic, real magic, and magical powers and spells and all that,
I
right?
believe there is this unseen spiritual world all around us at all times, and that this world is controlled by Satan and various fallen angel demons, and that by sacrificing to certain ones, certain things, you
Moloch.
get certain things. Moloch's a motherfucker. He was an ancient Canaanite deity that they sacrificed children to. I mean,
Is that the big owl that was at Bohemian Grove? Isn't that-
sometimes he's represented as an owl, and yeah, that's probably who they were representing.
yeah, I think that's what they
It's
were
more like a
worshiping.
bull, though, in the Canaanite. The Canaanites had him more like as a bull, where they just threw people into a big old furnace in his belly. Well, people, I say people,
Burning
kids.
Man.
Burning kids. Burning Man. Probably satanic as shit. I mean, have
Probably.
you ever seen those goofy fucks? I mean,
but you're going beyond just the adrenochrome and saying they've made a deal with the devil and they're sacrificing to him.
yeah.
So there's like
I mean, I wouldn't say that they sacrifice to Satan himself. I mean,
Right, or whatever deity because it's probably sex, right?
There's a hierarchy. Yeah, they're more like principalities. They govern certain regions of the planet.
It all goes back to bloodlines, apparently. Like the Rothschilds and whoever the fuck else is the elites. They all claim they're direct descendants of.
They do love their bloodlines.
Well,
And-
I think they think they're from Jesus, though, right?
And worshiping the devil?
Maybe.
Yeah, no, I don't think they think they're from Jesus.
I don't know.
They think, they just, the people behind the scenes that have been running shit forever, the longest we can go back is probably to the Venetians in the 1200s, because it gets murky during the Dark Ages. They weren't real big on record keeping back then.
Hell, most of them were already dead before they could get them, I guess.
Well, I'm gonna keep questioning and asking, but I
would, but the
I'm
problem
talking
is-
about you. I'm saying I don't know about this bullshit.
And that's what they want you to say.
Some of it is, I gotta say,
It's intriguing.
Why
It's
is this-
monkey balls.
why is this John Podesta? Is this motherfucker just walking around right now? Or is he in-
They say his brother is currently in Gitmo. No one's heard or seen from him in a while.
But John Podesta's just a regular dude.
As far
He's
as
just
I
walking
know, the
around.
last time I can recall seeing John Podesta in public, it's been at least 2-3 years.
He's not in jail, though, that you know of.
Not officially, not to my knowledge. Although there was a picture of him outside a pizza shop somewhere, or someone that looked very much like him.
Getting him some
anyway.
pizza. Huh?
Well, all these pizza shops, they're basically just fronts for, not all of them,
No,
of course, but,
fuck no. I think it's
there's
just
some
one
major
of them.
ones. Well, that's that Comet Pizza, but, Bestie's Pizza was right down the road, and they had a pedophile sign for their place, too.
I did see there's a cold beer up there.
Yeah, we're doing a wet show with
Yeah.
a guest.
I guess. Anyway, I did see a video of that pizza shop that they were talking about.
Yeah, Comet.
And it was a fucking freak show.
I know.
I mean, they were in there dressed. Oh my God. Did you see that?
Oh, I've seen it.
And he was dancing and singing about, if some dude dressed up like a bitch, dancing around, singing about banging little kids, basically.
Laughing
And
about it.
Yeah, everybody was just cheering him on like this is.
Having a good old time.
Yeah, it was weird as shit.
I mean, you're going to draw they got access to all of our files. They know everybody. They groom motherfuckers for this shit, but the entertainment industry is rife with it. I think that's where they get a lot of their devotees
yeah, you
from.
see a lot of.
I mean, there's this chick on Twitter. Her name is Sarah Ruth Ashcroft, which incidentally, her initials are SRA, Satanic Ritual Abuse.
Oh, come on.
I know.
That's
When I first saw her, I was like, it's a little bit too much.
That's
of
a leap.
I know. I was like, that's a little bit too much of a red herring right there. But she accused Tom Hanks of buying her when she was 12 years old from her father.
R. Kelly bought 2 of them bitches.
Hey, R. Kelly is a huge pedophile. And you gotta think these motherfuckers are giving up names when they get caught.
Yeah.
I gotta believe they are.
Well, look, fuck R. Kelly, but I like Tom Hanks.
He believes he can fly. And I believe that Tom Hanks was a good guy. But you know what he said about this?
No.
Fuck all. Nothing. Not a word. I'd have had so many lawyers on that bitch, she'd be drowning.
So by your judgment, by not saying anything, he's guilty. And
I understand the root of, no, I'm not saying he's guilty. I'm saying it's suspect. I'm going to err on the side of caution when it comes to fucking kids. If somebody says, hey, you know, this motherfucker, if somebody throws out a rumor saying you're fucking kids, I'm going to assume.
Or you bought me when I was 12.
Because that's a pretty big fucking accusation. And she has made this multiple times. And you're not going to say,
what does he live? Does he
I'd
live
have jumped
with her?
on Twitter and be like, this crazy fucking bitch has just called me a pedophile. Fuck this whore. I'd have had every fan I ever had on her ass. I'd have done something. I'd have made her wish she never had said it.
How does she claim he owned? Does she live with him?
No, her parents apparently sold her to him.
So she got away.
Oh, yeah.
Well, she's not living with him.
She's like in her 40s or something.
Well, he should get his fucking money back. I'm just saying. If he owns her, at least he could stay the night every once in a while.
They're big in humiliation and eating feces and shit and piss and shit. They eat their own piss and shit.
I saw a Japanese porn one time where they would shit on the coffee table.
It's fucking
and you'd have to lay there and look up at it. It was
crazy.
Weird.
They say they say that's when they're possessed by demons.
Is this real life? Where the fuck am I right now?
It gets crazy. It gets crazy.
What's that got? Let's get back on.
My Japanese porn thing.
Undoubtedly, I'm got to be the same one here that's going to get us back on topic. I'm never the one that stays on topic. But okay, so apparently this John Podesta guy, they leaked his emails. It's tons of code talk in there about child pornography and I guess Satanism. Is that in the emails too?
There's one email where I think this was from Huma Abedin or Hillary Clinton herself. I can't remember. But
Huma Abedin was Weiner's wife?
Hillary Clinton's right-hand girl.
Weiner's wife?
Yes, Anthony Weiner's wife, yes.
Okay, so I do know a little bit about that Anthony Weiner thing, but go ahead.
Oh, yeah, confirmed pedo. I mean, of course.
Yeah, they couldn't hide it on that dude, right?
No. He took one for the team, as it were, but, Stormy Daniels, she claims, Stormy Daniels was apparently at a Nexium party in
Don't know that bitch.
06.
I've heard the name, don't know.
Nexium?
No, Stormy.
The one accusing of Trump, saying that Trump fucked her and shit during the campaign. She's a porn star.
Then what's her fucking problem?
Exactly, that's what I thought too.
She was just trying to get paid.
Did the check bounce?
She got paid. Well, actually, Trump sued her and she owes Trump like $130,000. Right. I heard.
Wow.
That she don't have. She's kind of mad.
She better get back
her
on her
lawyer
knees.
incidentally went to jail or is going to jail because he's been indicted on 4 counts of something.
Oh, more than that. I think it's 14 counts.
He stole from a paraplegic or some shit.
Stole from her.
Fucking insanity. These people are insane, and they get on TV.
Go back to Anthony Weiner.
Anthony Weiner.
So this guy, he was married to Hillary's.
Huma.
What the hell? Hillary's what?
Right-hand girl. Was basically her gopher when she was first lady, and she rose up through the ranks.
So and Anthony Weiner himself was a congressman.
Yes, he was a congressman from New York. Yeah.
And so what happened to him? More leaked emails?
Yeah, he was running for mayor of New York City in 2016 when another scandal broke about him sexting a 15-year-old over Twitter. The guy loves sending pictures of his dick over Twitter for some guy.
A guy named Weiner sending dick.
That is hilarious. He was also Jon Stewart's roommate in college.
Fuck Jon Stewart. That's a whole other story.
Don't get me started on Jon Stewart.
Praise you, Jon Stewart, for your 9/11 call.
He did a lot for those 9/11 guys.
What the fuck do they need? How much money do they need?
Well, I mean, they got cancer and shit.
Okay, but $7 billion ain't enough.
They got $7 billion?
Yeah.
They had a $7 billion. I'm not going to get on 9/11.
Okay. But
give them,
Weiner,
give them all. No, wait. Give them all the money you want. The only thing I want to say about that is Jon Stewart. He lost his show, right? He don't have a show anymore. Retired.
I bet he was forcibly retired.
Well, either way, retire gracefully. Don't try to stay in the fucking spotlight. Nobody gives a shit what Jon Stewart's. He's just.
Jon Stewart.
I honestly, I don't feel. He gets on there and cries, and oh god, I'm so mad. Nobody showed up to this meet. Motherfucker, go home.
His name is actually John Leibowitz.
Whatever. I don't give a.
His brother runs the NASDAQ or Dow.
That's more of a. Don't forget about me, guys. I still exist.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he was pretty quiet for a while. His only real thing I ever heard him from was trying to get money from the 9/11 fuckers.
Why don't he give them fucking money?
That's a great question.
Because he can't keep up with $7 billion.
He is getting royalties from that Daily Show.
If he cares that damn much, just sign over your pension to him. Give it, donate it. You've lived enough. You've had a great run at it, John. Shut the fuck up.
Hey, I think everybody in the entertainment industry is probably a piece of shit. They've probably done so. I know they've done some degrading and humiliating shit to get where they are. They're probably compromised. There's these.
And by compromised, he means
blackmailed.
Not all of them. There's some good
ones.
Not
all of them. Not all of them. Not the low level ones.
No.
Nobody needs a B actor. On film.
Clint Eastwood. He's a saint. If you say anything about him, you're off the show.
I've never heard any rumors about Clint Eastwood.
And
to the contrary,
all the guys from Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
I've never heard any rumors from any of them.
Exactly.
And, that's what these are, basically.
My
rumors. But I always say, where there's smoke, there's fucking fire. And it makes sense in a lot of cases. Like Robert De Niro. This guy's screaming to the top of his lungs to get rid of Trump. What has Trump done since he's been elected? I don't really care for Trump. He's funny as hell. But, otherwise, my life hasn't fucking changed. But Robert De Niro screaming to get this motherfucker out of here. You know what Trump's done? He has captured more pedophiles than all the rest of the fucking presidents put together.
That's what I heard. It's like
he is on a crusade to get those fucking pedos, and they hate his fucking guts for it.
There was this huge... how many people did they arrest?
They got like 1,700, not like a week.
So that's why the CNNs of the world dislike him?
Oh, yeah. Jeff Zucker, the owner of CNN, fucking shitbag. They're taking... If anybody else running a fucking entertainment news industry lost as many viewers as that cocksucker, they would be fired by their board of directors the next fucking day. Right. And this asshole still got a job? Yeah, okay. Yeah, because he got something in his ass and he's playing a role. Even Fox has turned into fucking liberal nation. It's fucking nuts out there.
They all
hate Trump.
Yeah,
and the Republicans hate Trump. That's where people get mixed up. They're like, well, shit, I'm a Republican. I ain't going to go against Republicans. Man, fuck all of them. They all pieces of shit.
I noticed. I normally don't even watch the news.
I love it.
Yeah. Either way, I noticed the other day I was going to watch the news. If I do, it'll be Fox News. And it was the whole thing.
Well,
who was that dude?
We had finished editing the show, and we sat in there and watched Shep Shepherd.
Oh,
and that dude was just...
Yeah, he was blasting Trump left and right.
Fuck Trump and fuck
and
America.
He's from Ole Miss, and I used to like Shep. Now,
Well, so, all right, what's your take? Why are they pushing this gay agenda and this trans shit? Why are they pushing the hell out of that?
Man,
do you think
that's a great question. I have no idea.
Do you think it's population control?
Population control is real big on the Georgia guidelines that you were trying to explain to Mr. I don't know what you're talking about over here.
No, I said I did know.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I made him Google it.
The Lusitania thing drove me nuts last week, though.
That was the name of the ship that they...
yeah.
I forgot. Like I say, I don't study this shit very much. I
would keep doing that. Don't study. It's a lot funnier off the cuff.
We got that in Aces. Or
I'm more of a bullshit artist than a...
I look at it as a half-assed conspiracy theorist trying to convince someone that doesn't believe in any conspiracy
He doesn't believe
theories.
shit.
I know. I don't know how you can look around
and
this
then
sick
No, I believe some of it, but I don't know about this fucking pedo-satanist to running the world shit.
Oh, they are running it, man. They're running it.
I think he's right, but I don't know to the extent of
it's
how
difficult.
Much they're running.
Everybody's like, well, show us the evidence. Well, I don't have a video of the Queen of England fucking torturing and fucking killing a fucking kid. I'm sorry, I don't have that.
And if you did...
What I do have is a bunch of fucking...
You'd be in jail if you had that.
Or dead.
Oh, definitely.
Or dead. Yeah.
What I do know is that a bunch of kids from Canada said in 63 or 68 that her and Prince Philip came down there and fucking tortured and killed a bunch of them. And some of them made it out alive. So are these kids full of shit? I don't know. I doubt it. England's a well-known pedophile fucking problem area. They're all over the place over there.
All right, back to this. So there was this big party, right? That's where the some of the anti-Weiner emails and stuff, and apparently Obama was there, and they had ordered, like $100,000 worth of hot dogs? Some shit like that?
Plus $65,000 worth of hot dogs and pizza were flown in from Chicago while Obama was president.
And
on taxpayers' dime, you paid for that.
And $65,000 worth of hot dogs and pizza.
That's code for little boys and girls.
And there was even like a certain kind of hot dog that was like a black boy or a Mexican boy. It would be like
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, no, they differentiated in their hot dogs. It was like
I haven't heard that.
Yeah, it was like a, I don't know, smoked dog dog or some shit. I don't think it was a smoked dog. Maybe it was a chili cheese dog. Anyway.
Hot dog with black beans.
There was a big party, and so all these politicians were there, and they actually brought kids in. And they were talking about in the emails how he wants to have 2 of them in the hot tub ready when he gets there, blah, blah, blah.
2 hot dogs?
Yeah,
well,
in the hot tub.
Maybe he likes his hot dogs.
Well, you're confusing.
Am I mixing shit up?
You're melding the Podesta emails with Obama. Obama apparently likes the little girls. He prefers to be called Peter Pan.
What?
Yeah, he's got some sick-ass Peter Pan fetish.
Come on.
Yeah, there's this kid named
So
Maggie.
he wasn't involved in this other shit.
Oh, he's been balls deep in this shit forever. I mean,
Okay.
you know, he's a homosexual. You know, his wife is Michelle Obama.
You think she's really a dude?
I'm almost certain. I mean, I haven't seen her junk, but I mean, it's junk or whatever. But
She's rather mannish looking. I'll give you that.
that bitch is huge. That bitch is huge.
I'm not going to go as far as saying she is a man, no doubt. I'll say
She does look like Joanna Man.
That motherfucker is taller than you. That motherfucker is bigger than you. Have you seen her next to a regular sized woman?
No.
Dwarfs them. Oh my god.
I mean, she's ugly.
Ugly as sin.
Yeah.
Oh, like she was on
She's
like
got
some
mannish features.
They were doing some awards show, you know, and they're like, "Who's your god?" or something like that, and she's pointing down like this with both fingers. I mean, they're obvious about it. They don't try to hide it because they never think they'll.
Well, you just
face
said he
punishment.
likes. You just said he likes little girls, but
I mean,
he's
his
banging a
favorite
dude.
Yeah, his favorite. I mean, yeah, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's what they say. Is there some girl named Maggie? He's got a picture of her. There's a picture of her online. Maggie. Shit, I can't think of her last name.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we'll
That's
skip
just
that
another
part.
lawsuit.
But he calls her Wendy because he's got some Peter Pan fetish or something. It's fucking bananas. You've seen the picture of him dressed up as Baphomet, haven't you?
I saw him dressed as some shit. I
With
didn't
that
know.
silver horns
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Is that a real picture?
that is a real fucking picture.
Does he admit it it's a real picture?
Fuck no, he's not going to admit it. But no, you can do forensics on that shit, and there have been several people
Yeah.
who've done it.
Alex Jones?
You can. Alex Jones is a massage shield. Everyone knows that.
I don't
listen
know
to
that.
Massage Jones.
I don't know what the fuck Alex Jones is.
He's a fucking hack.
I don't listen to him enough to. I don't know.
Everybody's crying he got kicked off of YouTube. Man, fuck him. He wasn't doing nothing.
Well, we're not
anyway.
far behind with this fucking type of show.
Now, I think this ought to do it.
Y'all ain't making any cash off that. Y'all not making any money off this.
Right.
So I think y'all are safe. And I don't think your 4 viewers are going to bring down.
Surely they're not going to report it.
All it takes nowadays is one person bitching, though.
So
Really?
don't bitch to
You're
YouTube. Email
They'll
me
just-
and bitch.
I'm posting this shit all over Twitter once it gets
Oh,
cut.
yeah. Well, then
you know
then
that's happened.
we're fucked then if you put that on
I've
Twitter.
been banned 4 times. And
Really?
you know why?
No.
Talking about satanic pedophiles ruling the world.
I thought you got banned for putting a picture of.
I did. One of them was Muslim related. I forgot.
No, I thought you had a picture of Michelle Obama.
No, with the dick. No,
Yeah.
no. That's just a funny.
I thought that's why you got kicked off.
No.
Much deeper, huh?
No.
It goes much deeper than
No,
that.
it's always. Let me see. One time I called Chelsea Clinton a satanic pedophile. That didn't go over well. See, I used to tag them. You know, I'd be like, "Hey, at Hillary Clinton, how many kids have you killed today?" You know, shit like that. And apparently, whoever's running the Twitter accounts don't like that kind of stuff, and they will report you. Chelsea Clinton's a real bitch. She acts like she's real nice on Twitter. You should see it. When she replies to you, she's like, "Oh, Mr. So-and-so, you're such a nice guy. I'd hate to disagree with you, but, you know," and she's a
Do you think she's really the one answering?
The motherfucker wears an upside-down cross in public. Fuck that cunt.
Really?
You know how fucked up that Haiti is? You know how fucked up it is? They took in billions of dollars, as Clintons did, and they spent that shit on this whore's wedding? Get the fuck out of here.
I think.
She married George Soros' nephew.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, regardless, fuck that bitch. I don't know her. I don't need to know her. I don't even know how Twitter works. I don't know how to. I can't figure it out.
It's like messaging fucking any ass body, you know.
This is perhaps the most sporadic show. And our first one was pretty sporadic. But
Yeah,
can
this
we get
one's-
back to
I do
Wiener or Podesta?
I do love how you try to keep things on track.
I say
I like that. I do like that. You're always organized.
maybe we're past Podesta.
Okay,
I don't know.
well, let's move on to something. But
The problem
how the
is
fuck we
there's
got
no
to hit
proof.
Chelsea Clinton?
There's no proof for any of this except for Nexium.
Now, Nexium, they're copping deals on all kind of
There's
simple shit just so they don't have to put a discovery out on
there's
the
a
major
trial
shit.
out right
All right,
now.
pump-
No.
ho.
Keith Raniere, the head of it, Vanguard,
Pump the brakes.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck Nexium is.
You never heard of Nexium?
I've heard of it. It's you take it if you got a heartburn or some shit.
No, that's
the purple pill.
Yeah, purple.
Yeah.
That's not it. God Almighty, don't bring your purple pill into this.
I'm just
It's a marketing firm, right?
Okay, yeah. Let's
It's just
start from the
self-help,
beginning.
like, you can do it, rah, rah, rah. That's how they marketed themselves up. What's that fuckhead, big head's name?
Yeah, Banana Hands.
Don't bring him in here. Tony.
Anthony,
That's all we say.
Tony Robbins.
Tony
Yeah,
Robbins.
that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like that. Or at
Okay.
least that's what
But
they build themselves as.
They
Oh, is that the
Then
one?
they started the
it was
sex
like
cult.
It was a cult.
a cult,
Yeah.
right? He would carve his name
Yeah, he
on the back.
He would get his initials
Right.
carved
But
into
they
the
said they
women.
were kidnapping and keeping women.
Well, they were
and,
getting Mexicans.
Right,
Mexicans.
yeah. I watched a documentary on that.
and they would
yeah.
blackmail them, saying, "If you don't play along,
Yeah.
we're going
I
to
forgot
fucking
about it.
send you to Mexico."
I forgot
Send you
what
back
it
to
was
Mexico.
called, but I watched a documentary on it. Some woman, he was like, I don't know, basically made them sex slaves, and then he told her to get this thing tattooed on her, and it was going to bring her this power and whatnot, and it turned out it was just his initials. Is that what you're talking about?
Well, they brand them. They don't tattoo shit.
That's what it was. He branded her with his initials, and she thought it was some symbol of
And also
unity.
Allison Mack, the Smallville actress. It's all
She's already
type
pled
of-
guilty to
Oh, she flipped. Word is she gave up.
right, but
names,
she
big time
pled guilty to
Hollywood
like
names.
racketeering. It was something stupid.
You
Yeah.
y'all are rambling. Go back. What? All right. How does Nexium tie into this? What's the point?
Nexium is the name of the
Self-help
Sex
sex
cult.
cult.
yeah,
Okay.
run by Keith Rainier,
Okay.
who got kicked out of Arkansas in the 80s by
Clinton land.
AG Bill Clinton for running a marketing scheme, some bullshit. Anyway, flash forward to 2008. He's illegally bundling money for Clinton's campaign against Obama. He's backed by the Bronfman family. They own Seagram's Gin and all that, so they got cash. They're tied in with the Rockefellers and banking and all this crazy shit. They're right on the Canadian border. Really, all this is a human trafficking pipeline from Mexico to the United States into Canada. That's all this is about. Where do these people make their real cash from?
Right.
Selling humans, selling weapons, selling dope. That's where there's a big three right there.
Mm-hmm.
In that order, probably. Although, I've not seen the books, so don't quote me on that.
I'm saying it. Whoa. Now, the Nexium thing, I did read on that.
That's going to blow this shit wide open,
Right.
I think.
I don't know if it's going to blow wide open, but they
They're
did.
fucked.
The show I was listening to tried to tie it into Hillary Clinton and say they had all these
Christine
ties. Right. And, I mean, that sounds pretty reasonable. I might can get into the Nexium doing it, and I believe it's being done, but I don't know that Hillary Clinton sold her soul or is...
I've never said that Hillary Clinton sold her soul, if the bitch even has one.
Okay, or is
she does have
doing spells to
They say
gain
she
favor.
is a witch. I believe there are probably covens.
Mhm.
There are covens around these United States. Now that goes way back
Well,
in
that's
the 70s.
proven. That's no doubt.
You ever heard
People-
of a dude named John Todd?
No.
Okay.
He's got some fucking names now.
Now, look up John Todd on YouTube. He's quite fucked up.
So he's still alive.
No one knows where he was. Well, there's several different theories. Some say he died in 94, some say he died in 96, but everyone agrees that his ass ain't around no more.
Okay.
But
What'd he do?
He was raised up in a family of witches to be a warlock, and he flipped the script on him and got fucking found Jesus or some shit.
Oh yeah.
He heard him.
He told the story of how he got into the cult and then he started performing all these abortions and blah blah. Yeah, okay.
Well, abortions are nothing but, sacrifices to Moloch. That's why they're so big on, you can't stop my right for killing
Is that why
baby.
they're pushing
I
that?
gotta have my rights to kill my babies.
Is that why they're pushing that? Because they're
Hardcore,
sacrificing
man.
them?
Oh, well, that, and they feed us the fetal tissue. They put it in vaccines and they feed it to us. We're all cannibals now.
Right. I've
That
read
shit
that.
is in vaccines.
I did read that.
I know that shit is. I mean, we are fucking cannibals. Every single one of them.
Well,
That should give everyone pause right there. Because I am not bullshitting. That is the truth. McDonald's, where are you going to get cheap meat? Where are you going to get that pink slime they feed us? You know what that pink slime is? That was fucking, little Johnny.
Now you say this is fact, like you can prove this bullshit,
Yeah.
but you can't prove this other bullshit.
I can't
You
prove
seen that?
anything. I'm fucking illiterate.
I don't know. I'm not trying to get sued by McDonald's.
Sue away. What, can't get blood
Yeah,
from a
really.
turnip. I don't give a fuck.
Stop the Insanity does not endorse Brian's beliefs. We're just giving him a
not
platform to
responsible.
speak. We're not responsible for the crazy shit that he says.
That's the wonderful thing about the First Amendment.
I thought we weren't using my name.
No, we used your name.
Oh, okay.
You said
You just
call you
said
Brian.
Brian.
I don't give a shit. It doesn't matter.
Anyway, I think what you're saying is some of it's probably true, some of it's probably bullshit.
It's
hard
extraordinary claims.
It's hard to decipher.
Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Yeah. I have one half of that equation.
Yeah. But...
yeah, extraordinary claims.
I think I do believe it's real, though.
100%. Hey, I am a big believer in no one just makes up shit to promulgate throughout the fucking country for shits and giggles. You don't call somebody... You don't fucking call somebody a pedo. Not serious shit. You don't claim somebody's a pedo unless something happened. And I'm not the one claiming these people are pedos.
You just
Other
did.
people are claiming these people are pedos. And I'm just regurgitating what they're telling me.
Right, because he's not getting out there fucking doing any investigative reporting.
I am not an investigator. I'm not going to wake up before noon if I don't have to.
You can't do anything about it, even if it is true.
You cannot do anything about it. That's why everybody has hitched their wagon to Trump, because he's actually doing something about these pedos. I'll give him that.
So Trump didn't have to make a deal with one of these deities?
I have heard he's a druid. And that,
fighting a good fight.
You know who Jared Kushner is?
I know the name.
Ivanka's husband?
Yes.
Hardcore Jew. Zionist, if you will. There's something bad about that dude. I don't know what it is. They say he tried to buy like 666 Avenue in New York or something.
Well, he did buy it, right?
I think the financing or some shit.
But is he against Trump?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. But they say he's like the evil part in the Trump clan. Everybody's like, a lot of people that I am familiar with on Twitter believe that Trump is the end-all be-all. He's the greatest president ever. And I will say, he's the greatest president I've ever seen, but only because he's getting rid of these pedos and he's not part of what I would call the establishment. He's not a regular Republican. He's not a regular Democrat. He's different. He was a wild card. And they didn't fucking think he was coming in. He's shaking shit up. Right? That's why he's wanting to build that wall, to keep these fucking pedos out of here, keep that child trafficking down. I mean, he's at least trying something. I give him that. I'm not going to bow down.
Obviously,
I'm not really on the Trump train, y'all.
I got that impression.
I'm not against Trump. I'm not.
But he said he was going to drain the swamp. He ain't done nothing. The same motherfuckers are still there.
I'm not singing his praises.
He said he was going to get rid of the Federal Reserve. He hadn't done that.
You can't. I don't think you can.
Yeah, there's no way.
Not without an economic collapse first.
Not without a lot of people dying first.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
You can't even claim you want to audit that thing without being...
Ron Paul, God bless his heart, he tried.
I'm surprised he's still alive.
I am actually, too.
But I tell you...
He should have won in 08.
His son's a fucking idiot.
Rand Paul is... Something's fucked up with him. I don't know what it is.
Maybe they got him on some blackmail shit.
It's fucking possible.
I'll tell you why I like Trump. Number one, he speaks his mind. He don't give a shit what you think.
He has no filter. He's sort of like our guest today.
I like that about him. But the second reason, I've never seen a more hated person in my life. I've never seen...
I can't understand that. You're right.
Just bitch.
He's a racist. What's he done that's so racist?
I don't know. What's her name? What's the bitch's name that, her whole job is to bitch about him every day? The main head woman that over the Democratic...
Nancy Pelosi?
Pelosi, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Undoubtedly, she doesn't have a real job.
What a
I don't guess she has shit...
she's a part of.
Yeah, she doesn't really have shit to do during the day. She just gets up.
She drinks.
She drinks heavily.
Gets up, opens a bottle, and just starts bitching about Trump. And God knows if they're paying this bitch to do that.
Oh, well, you're paying her. First of all, you're paying her $150,000 a year.
The whole establishment is just insane, crazy scared because he's president. It's just bitch, moan. They're breaking down into tears and shit.
Yeah.
There's something that they don't want us to know, and this motherfucker don't mind telling
There's a lot of shit they don't
want.
But he can't do like we can do and just claim it. He's got to have some sort of proof.
I actually believe he has the goods, because once you become president, I think you get all the secrets. You can declassify anything. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Right.
You're running shit in the executive. I think there was this guy that came along with General Flynn. His name is Ezra Cohen. Ezra something Cohen is his name. Anyway, he was a young computer geek, and he was General Michael Flynn's right-hand man. This motherfucker got sent over to the NSA, and I think he got all their shit.
Oh, he was like a plant?
I think he got all their shit. General McMaster, who was running the National Security Council at the time, had a shit fit about this dude, wanted to get rid of him. This was after they got rid of fucking Flynn. They set up his ass. I think that dude is still in the government. As far as I know, he hasn't been fired, and I think he got all the shit. That Q guy, I think if there's a number one...
the next time we bring Brian back, by the way, it'll be with Q shit.
If there's a number one candidate for Q, it's that Ezra guy. This guy, he scrubbed himself from the net. There's like one fucking picture I've seen of him.
Really?
He's like 26 years old. He's hot shit, you know. He knows what he's fucking talking about. He's got like a PhD in computer.
Is the Q guy you're talking about?
Yeah, I'm not saying he is. I'm saying he is. He's a pretty good candidate for it.
Oh.
He would know all about 8chan, which is where they post and all that. And I think he got all the goods on all these pedophiles. I think he's got video of all these motherfuckers. I think he's got them by the balls. I think Trump has a lot more than people know. And I think this I'm a dumb fuck.
Oh, well, I don't think he's a dumb fuck by no means. I read
I think it's a game he plays. Oh, I'm just an old dumb fuck. I don't know what I'm doing over here. No, he's bullshitting. You don't.
But what is he doing? Is he going to use the shit to blackmail them? Why is he not releasing the shit?
I think he's slowly acclimating the society to deal with what's really been going on, how fucking evil it is.
They're releasing this alien shit, too.
Yeah, they're talking a lot about UFOs lately on the news.
I fucking love aliens.
I think they're prepping us. I think they're prepping us for that shit.
I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think aliens are what we think they are. They're probably what I would call Nephilim, but, you know, I'm big into the Bible.
I think,
unlike the two heathens.
They may not be from another planet. It may just be from, you know,
I think they're just fucking
another dimension.
That's what I think.
Yes, I think they're multidimensional. I do too. Yeah, we can all agree that there's multiple dimensions. Right, I do believe that.
Yes, I think so.
And I don't believe they're flying thousands of light years. No, I think it's a bleed over from another dimension if it does exist.
I do too. Yes,
it's probably
true.
Both.
I believe that on this flat Earth of ours that
this fucking
flat Earth.
I knew you didn't believe in that. Look, I believe in flat Earth.
You do?
I'm getting there.
Oh,
I'm getting there.
I'm losing credibility.
The firmament, man. There's something to do with that shit. I promise you.
Did you hear last week's show with the?
Of course I did.
Well, I saw your little comment.
I'm a loyal
with the fucking. Viewer. All right, so why is the water spin?
He's the motherfucker said you ain't never been down there.
You ain't never been to no South Hemisphere.
By the way, I've been
where?
I've been to Honduras, Mexico, Belize.
Well, Mexico isn't in the Southern Hemisphere.
The fuck is not?
No, it's not even close.
Break out a fucking map.
It's not even close.
I swear to God, I've been to Mexico too.
Well, the top of it's not. Mexico's bigger than that.
None of Mexico is in the Southern Hemisphere.
Fucking whatever.
You've been to Belize?
Yeah.
I hate
and Honduras. Well, Belize was a shithole.
I know.
Belize was terrible. But Honduras was really nice.
I went to college with a guy that was from Belize.
But we were on the island, though. We weren't on the mainland in Honduras, which is why I'm still alive and here to talk to you.
I was about to say, Honduras is a right shithole.
Yeah, but the Roatan, the island out, is
Roatan?
Nice. Roatan. Oh, we took a cruise.
And just for the record, none of that bullshit is in Southern Hemisphere.
What?
You motherfuckers.
You telling me I've never made it to the
Brazil, motherfucker.
I thought it was pretty low.
Jesus.
Yeah. I was pretty sure you.
So I never made it?
I knew you'd never been to Brazil. I knew you hadn't.
Well, shit.
This motherfucker.
Either way, I didn't pay attention to the toilet when I was down there. All right, guys, the equator is way the fuck down.
Either way.
It is way down. I didn't know it was.
I didn't realize it was that far down.
Either way, it
was hot as hell. I know that.
People do talk about that.
And in Flat Earth?
Yeah, you just got to get into the real deep shit on it.
Why do you believe Flat Earth?
I'm not saying I'm sold completely, but I believe it because the Bible, if you do sketch out what the Bible says,
the firmament and all that,
it does lend itself toward a more of a flat Earth kind of thing.
I watched some videos on it, and like I was saying in one of the other, they do make some valid points.
Make some compelling points.
And I just got back from the beach like yesterday, and I was
in the Southern Hemisphere.
Fuck you. I was out on the patio or whatever, and so I could see the ocean for fucking
the Gulf.
The Gulf. Curve? And no, it didn't curve. Actually got down eye level with my banister thing or whatever, my little rail, and I looked right above the rail, and there was no curve.
But you would see it on this way.
Huh?
You'd see it more on the left than the right.
Yeah, but it didn't curve.
I've flown over the Atlantic 6 times, and I cannot ever recall seeing any curvature there.
It looked curved. I mean, the way when you go out of sight on your left and right, but it wasn't.
I'm of the opinion that everything that we have been taught, everything that we think we know, the fucking opposite is true.
I don't know about that bullshit.
I think they've been lying to us about our history.
Who is they?
The people that run this show. The Satanic pedophiles.
I think it would be so much fucking trouble.
Yeah, but why
to make up a flat Earth?
Right.
What would
just say yes?
If you're going to control a people, what do you need them? First of all, you need them dumb.
Yeah.
You need them reliant.
Right.
You need them fucking, basically those two. Basically,
well, what do they give a shit if it's flat or not? Why would you? That's a lot of trouble.
Caught a lie.
You have to teach that shit. You have to, every time you go to, the space station, you have to alter shit. You have to make shit up for the rest of your life.
I'm not 100% sure we've ever been out of low Earth orbit. I think back in the 50s, they tried to blow a hole. On that either. They tried to blow a hole in the firmament, and I think they might have succeeded.
As far as like the Van Allen belt of radiation and all that.
There are astronauts that admit, oh, shit, well, I wish we could go back to the moon, but goddamn it, fucking radiation's a motherfucker. We can't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, why are you saying that on an official NASA video? That doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's like, a pedophile has made them say that.
What the fuck?
I was segueing.
Nice segue there. Fucking pedophiles and their moon landings.
I could tell he was like, get back on the topic. But I think we've exhausted this.
I don't care about the topic. I mean, I care about it, but it's depressing.
I think y'all a lot better when you're just off the cuff and you're going, y'all are full of shit.
The topic is depressing. If that shit's real, either way, if it is real, I guess it is, but it's depressing as shit.
It is depressing as shit. No one wants to talk about it.
But there's no, revolution you can have to stop this shit.
I mean, all you can get is, good people, honest people to say, hey,
just get them
look what the fuck's going on over here. Somebody needs to look into these guys.
But who the fuck's going to look into
Who's leaving children with these crazy fucks? I wouldn't allow myself to be left alone with a child now for thousands of dollars. You'd have to get up to $10,000 before I would get a child.
You don't trust yourself?
Shit, no.
I'm fucking with you.
No, well, I know.
But look,
actually, I hate children, to be honest with you, which is crazy. If somebody who despises being around children is so concerned about the proliferation of satanic pedophilia, somebody else should be looking into this shit. Somebody that's got some money. I mean,
I'm pretty sure they are. It's just
I hope to God they are.
So,
that's the evilest thing I can think of.
What we were talking about earlier, craziest shit I've heard was that Hillary and I guess Wiener's wife were
follow Huma.
They had a kid or a couple of kids.
They have a kid. Shit. His name is Jordan. He's about 5 or 6 years old.
No, I'm talking about this kid they were trying to kill and eat.
Okay, you're talking about the little girl.
There was a video. What was it called?
Frazzle Drip.
Frazzle Drip.
I have not been able to find it.
Apparently, it was on the dark web. It's called Frazzle Drip.
Was it on Wiener's laptop?
There's no such thing as the dark web. First of all, it's the web.
It's the web. Whatever. You can't just Google that shit.
No, you'd have to log into Tor and go through
whatever. Don't do it, because if you do actually find it, you've got child porn. I have
looked. I could not find it.
You better be glad. You would have had child porn.
I could not find it.
Good.
But I mean,
you'd be in jail if you did.
Some people claim that they've seen it.
Yeah. Anyway, so it was a video of apparently Hillary and this other chick. Huma. And they had this little girl, or was it a boy?
It was a little girl.
Little girl. And they were torturing her.
They peeled her face off while she was alive. They took turns putting her face on and scaring the shit out of her before they killed her. Oh, it gets nuts.
Yeah. It's
why the fuck are they filming it?
That's a great question.
They get off on that shit.
They do get off on.
And they want to show it to other motherfuckers
like
to
all
see
these
how cool
famous,
they are.
Movie actresses.
I think
apparently they all have to do porn, and it is just swapped around between the elites. Basically bought and sold.
So last I heard was the New York Police Department, the FBI had that video, and they were gonna make sure it was real and go through it and all this shit, and then they were gonna hand down indictments. No
matter what.
Yeah. Never heard shit else about. So what happened with that? Nothing?
Oh, well, all the cops started committing suicide. I mean, 5 of them have killed themselves this past weekend.
In 1 week?
Oh, yeah. One weekend.
In New York?
Don't the Clintons allegedly have a large body count?
Allegedly, they've killed more people than anthrax.
Shit. So anybody that was involved with that is now just committing suicide for the hell of it.
The chief of the department that got that, he was 3 days from retirement. He decided to eat a bullet. The officers that went through Winter's laptop, they were so guilty about going through his laptop, they decided to kill themselves. They're dropping like fucking flies right now.
He's out now, isn't he? He's on house arrest?
Oh, yeah. Anthony Winter's out. He's out. He's roaming free. Free to...
What was he arrested for?
Sext your teenage girl.
What was his actual...
teenage girl.
Huh?
Sexting teenage girl.
That's all they got him for? Sexting a bitch?
Yeah, that's all they got him for.
Oh.
Sending his junk to a 15-year-old girl.
He did a lot worse than that, though, right?
Allegedly.
Allegedly did a lot worse? I'm not sure.
Now we're going to drop a lot of allegedly bombs.
Yeah, I don't know the law that well.
I don't know it at all, and I don't care.
Well,
they can sue me.
They can't Sue me.
I mean,
Well, see, Brian wants them to sue him so he can start digging into their shit.
Oh, yeah. I'll Dixie chick their ass.
Well, they're not going to get shit out of me either way. But
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, ruin my life. Please.
Well, you might have to kill yourself.
Oh, well, that's probably going to happen either way. But
so they're sending hitmen out to. That's how they're just cleaning it up.
Well, yeah, I mean, usually their MO is to have them hanging from a doorknob by a red scarf. That's their call
signature.
card. Yeah,
Sweet.
And they use that to, like, intimidate other people?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
I'm sure it works.
The lead singer of NXS, old band from the '80s, he hung himself. Robin Williams hung himself.
David
Kung
Carradine.
Fu Master?
David Carradine.
Yeah, David Carradine.
He was baiting though.
Yeah, well, he was probably in Thailand for a little,
he was
pedophilia.
Damn.
I mean, Thailand's like the hotspot for those sickos because, they can buy off the cops and children are like, $20.
I got to tell you, this whole fucking topic is disgusting to me. I
concur.
I didn't really want to
I'm
talk
not a
about
fan.
it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
But we have a resident expert.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
I'm just saying somebody's got to draw attention to this shit.
okay, we're going to put it out there. You do what you want with it. I wouldn't Google child sex shit too much.
Probably not.
But take the time yourself, and I will, to read some of the emails and see. But I'm still not sold.
Get
on
into
bullshit.
Huma's emails because she got hacked as well, and a lot of hers got dumped as well. Nobody ever talks about her emails, but there's some crazy shit in there as well.
I'm not researching it. I think I've learned all I need to learn today.
Right. And if there's nothing we can do about it.
I'll leave that up to y'all.
There is nothing we can do about it except shine a light on it.
Right.
Is what I think. And say, hey, somebody with some sort of investigative powers needs to look at this. And apparently there is. Apparently there's this AG...
Barr?
No, not Barr. He handed it off to a guy named Durham.
Oh, from
Durham.
Connecticut?
Yeah. And he's supposedly balls deep in it. Last I heard.
With your satanic pedo beliefs, most of the movies and television shows about the dark side, they have like a Order of the Light or something that's fighting that.
Yeah.
Is there such a thing as that in the world?
If there is, it's very dim. I haven't seen this on Mitch.
Right, so it's pretty much been run out of town.
I mean, really, what lengths would you go to stop the fact that you were a satanic pedophile from coming out?
Right, you would annihilate the opposition.
Hey, they don't mind. They're killing kids.
So
Look, they don't care.
I believe the pedophilia rings are 100% real.
That is a fact.
That's out there. I mean, they're arresting the shit out of them.
That is a fact.
Human trafficking and all that shit.
That is a fact. It's just to what scale is not known.
Right, a normal motherfucker ain't buying sex trafficking kids.
Exactly.
I don't think.
Yeah. No.
So it's got to be going to somebody.
Sick fuck, and you got to be like, I'm gonna find.
But see, in my mind, I think of it more as a rich motherfucker's bored and he's done all the cool shit in the world.
Yeah.
And then he takes this step.
Yes.
To go and just to kill the boredom.
100% agree with that, yes.
But there's a huge leap from that to a pedo Satanist group running the world.
Okay. Well, that's where it comes into whether or not you believe in the Bible, which, as it might understand, I do.
Okay.
And, who runs this world? Well, according to the Bible, Satan runs this world until Jesus comes back.
Yeah, I can see that. Jesus is coming back.
Jesus is coming back to flesh and soul.
That's me. That's me. Look, my problem is, like, I don't see these... they have these covens or whatever. I mean, they're on the news. They get out and try to put curses and hexes on Trump and all this shit.
Yeah.
I don't believe that shit. I don't believe it works. No, I don't see it. I don't see any of that bullshit they do. Maybe I'm wrong, but like all the little...
I don't believe
the rituals.
I believe you got to have a demon back in your ass. I don't believe but you think I can't go out there and hex somebody,
But you think it works?
I think it does if you're committed enough to it.
I think they believe it works, therefore it works.
I think our consciousness dictates what's real and what's not.
Because, I mean, what's that guy's name? The Great Randy? You know that guy? He went around and everybody that tried to do a magic trick or whatever...
James
Randy.
Yeah.
That's his name.
Yeah. You're talking about.
He offered $1 million to anybody that could prove supernatural anything exists.
Yeah. He never gave up that $1 million.
No, never. Yeah. Because all of it's bullshit, I think.
And, I would love to agree with you, but I think that this is a spiritual world, that the spirits are around us. And I think that, yeah, you give them enough incentive and they'll do whatever the fuck you want.
I just don't see it. Maybe so, but
I can understand skepticism 1,000%. I wish I was as skeptical as you are. I wish I didn't know any of this shit.
I don't know.
I wish I didn't believe any of this shit, but it just feels right. I don't know how else to explain.
I'm going to tell you, once you know this shit,
you can't unknow it.
Something goes out of life. It's just
you can't unknow it.
Not so happy-go-lucky anymore. I was kind of happier when I didn't know this shit.
I got to put it out of my head a lot of times.
Well, let me just clear this up. You motherfuckers don't know nothing.
Just the shit that I think
that you think you know.
That I may know. I don't know. I heard it in passing.
If 1% of what I believe is true, we're fucked.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
But you're not fucked because it's an individual blah, blah, blah.
I think if satanic pedophiles are really running this shit, which I'm almost 1,000% sure they are, we're fucked until Jesus comes back and takes care of this shit because we can't take care of it. They're too powerful.
So you can't align with a group? Well, not you personally.
Like me? I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm talking about a group can't rise up and take them on.
There's people out there that are like, even more hardcore than I am.
And they're fucking nuts.
Like pastors and stuff. Like,
we're
going out here, we're investigating this shit. We're going to fucking bring these fuckers to trial. And for some reason, they just get a case of the guilt and kill themselves. I don't know.
Or they get paid off and just shut the fuck up.
Probably. I would hope they at least get a warning.
Yeah.
But I mean, a satanic pedophile, they're probably assholes about it and don't even give you a warning.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hell, I'll probably be hanging from my fucking doorknob by a red scarf neck. You never know.
Well, like I say, I don't keep up with politics that much. I should, I guess, if I'm going to do this podcast.
It's awesome.
But I noticed they're trying to, I say they. I'm assuming somebody is killing that Julian Assange guy.
He's dying like a motherfucker.
He's about to die. And there's no reason for it. He
hadn't been dead yet?
Yeah, I can't believe he's still alive.
I am surprised he made it out of England. He ain't made it out of England just yet.
No. He's still over there on an extradition hearing.
Yeah.
But he's so sick he can't get out of bed to come talk.
Nah, there's been video of him released. He's all right.
Okay.
He's doing good.
I bet he's not all right. I bet they're poisoning the shit out of him.
They're trying to get him back to the States. I think the extradition order has already been signed. The Brits are already going to send him back here. It's just a matter of logistics.
When he gets here, they'll kill him.
Well, see, all he's really going to say is, we didn't hack the DNC.
Right, he got that dude to do it.
Yeah, that's really all he's going to say. Dude. That's basically going to destroy what these Democrats have been saying for the last 2 years.
Right, but in America, you don't have to prove they're guilty.
I mean,
you just have to kill them in public opinion.
The way that the data was transferred alone disproves the hacking theory.
Right.
It was transferred to a thumb drive.
So somebody had to be physically on site.
The rate that the data copied, it just disproves what they were saying anyway. And they never handed over their service to the FBI to look at anyway. They handed over to their own.
Right, they're investigating for
CrowdStrike, which is more bullshit on top of bullshit.
Well, y'all are boring the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Petter asses out there. Watch out and watch who keeps your kids, I guess.
I don't think if I had a child, God hope I never do, but if I did, hell, I'd keep 5 eyes on somebody.
Yeah, they're disappearing left and right.
They really are.
That is true.
I mean, it is nuts out there what's going on. I'd hate to be a parent nowadays. And what they're pushing on them in school?
Yeah.
Jesus, I don't see how y'all do it. I really don't.
Yeah, that's what's pissing me off. This agenda,
I am surprised.
They're brainwashed.
I'm surprised none of these really crazy motherfuckers, because they're all against conservatives. I'm surprised the conservative dad hadn't locked and loaded, walked up into one of these schools in California and be like, you teaching my kid this? Well, here you go.
It's probably going to happen. Not endorsing it or anything. But
of course, allegedly.
I'll tell you, did you hear about I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but California made it, it was a felony to knowingly give somebody HIV or AIDS. And the new governor or whatever out there revoked that.
Gavin Newsom, that's Nancy Pelosi's nephew.
Jesus. The tangled web.
Oh, it's fucked up.
Yeah, but now it's what is it, just
oh yeah, you can go give AIDS to anybody you want in California.
It's not a felony, it's just a misdemeanor.
It's a slap on the
wrist. A misdemeanor now.
$50 fine.
I can knowingly have AIDS. Yeah. Go give somebody AIDS on purpose.
It's like, hey, look what I did.
And he decriminalized that. Yeah, why?
You good to go.
Why? What would be the benefit of decriminalizing that?
That is a great question. I have no idea.
Because, fuck. What?
Because they're fucking sick fucks. They might be satanic pedophiles.
Shit. I don't know.
Allegedly.
Let's talk about happy shit. Y'all know any good news?
No.
Tell me something good that's happened this past week.
There's been a lot of death this last week.
Jesus.
I heard the Queen of England has cancer.
Fuck. Well, she's 180, so it's
She's
about
like
time.
90 something, I think. Yeah. But that's the word on the street. That's what came out in, it was National Enquirer.
Oh,
No,
God.
well, it's the
Hey,
gospel.
National Enquirer.
It's the
It
gospel.
does more investigative journalism than CNN.
Nobody, there's not many investigative journalists anymore. There's a pipeline that comes down to what it wants you to talk about.
They
and
get what's called 4 a.m. talking points from the CIA.
It's like you can look like our local news, middle of nowhere shit town. Our local news will have. It was some story the other day on there. All it was a commercial. They portrayed it as a news story, but it wasn't. It was some kind of fucking, I don't even remember what they were advertising, but you can get on YouTube and search that story, and every little small town across America has that same little story on their 10 o'clock news or whatever.
6 corporations own the entire media complex.
That's what I was saying earlier. And one of the biggest is Disney, apparently.
Oh, Disney is pedophilic as a motherfucker. Yeah. It's nuts. It's crazy.
That's what I've always heard.
I've been allegedly.
I'm sorry, allegedly. Allegedly, I've been to Disney World, and
did you get fucked?
No one wanted my sweet young ass. But
so that's just
I wouldn't let my kid. You know, my niece went to Disney World 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I was like, "Are you serious?" I told her mother, "I was like, you serious? You gonna let her go to Disney World? That is a haven for these motherfuckers. I mean, really, think about it. If you were a pedophile, where would you go?
That's like your Disney World."
Exactly. I was like, that's insane. She got back. She says nobody touched her, so whatever.
Yeah, I don't think it's as rampant as we're saying.
It's probably not as out in the open as it is.
They actually get most of these kids from like
broken homes, orphanages.
Yeah, orphanages and shit. They just come in with some sort of government program that's going to rehome them somewhere else.
Well, all these fuckers streaming across the border, you know, they grab a kid.
We'll trade you this kid to come on into America.
No, I mean, they use the kid just so they can stay. You know, they're like, oh, we're family. You know, Trump was like, well, let's have DNA tests. And everybody was like, oh, you son of a bitch. You racist son of a bitch. You want to have DNA tests on these little kids. What's wrong with you?
Last year or a couple years ago, I got into the thing on YouTube where you're watching all the Walmarts are closing and they're turning them into like these FEMA camps. Yeah, did you see that?
Yeah, I heard that.
They've got fucking barbed wire and big ass CCTV cameras all over them and shit. So the thing was they're going to turn this into FEMA camps, and martial law is going to be declared, and they're going to house you there. And that was what I thought for a while. And then
because you'd like Alex Jones,
I didn't see that on Alex Jones.
Alex Jones was spewing that shit for 10 years.
Maybe he was, but I didn't listen. I only saw like a couple of his documentaries, and they were about the global banking.
The global banking system is a very, very big problem. That's what's keeping us all poor, basically.
This is so disconnected. I can't even talk
about.
I know.
I didn't finish what I was saying. It turns out they're just jail cells in the old Walmarts, and they're just keeping a bunch of Mexicans in there. They've been in there for like a year or something. Did you see that?
Keep criminals?
No.
You got to keep criminals somewhere.
All the people that were crossing the border with their kids or without their kids.
They're locking them in Walmart?
They were locking them in Walmart.
Or old Walmart?
Yeah. I mean, that shit was actually on the news.
I thought you were trying to say they were going to trade the kids to the pedophilias.
I'm sure they wouldn't.
I don't know what they're trading them for.
They're not
for freedom.
Their children.
Come to America.
They're not their children. These are fucking like gangbangers, hardcore.
Right.
Yeah, they just kidnap
what do they call
kids
them? Not MI6. MS-13.
MI6 is fucked up though. They're like the CIA of Britain, and they're fucking balls deep in this pedophilia shit too. They all are. That's what they do. Where are you going to make your money? Drugs, kids, selling weapons. That's what they do.
I think they use it more to. I mean, I'm sure they make money off of it. I think they're using it to control people.
Oh, it's all about control.
Yeah,
like those Georgia guidelines said, they want a huge population reduction.
Yeah.
Like 7 billion people got to die. Got to go.
7.5 billion. Yeah. But I think the main thing with the parties and shit where they're bringing all these kids in, I think is, hey, you were at that same party, motherfucker.
Yeah.
So you need to pass this bill for us to get us richer or whatever.
It works like a charm.
I think that's probably the main
I can see using it for blackmail.
Yeah. I think that's probably the main part of it.
Get them fucked up on drugs, videotape them doing some fucked up shit, and then blackmail them with it. Yeah. Okay, I can agree to that shit. But when you go down this wearing their kids' faces on videotape and shit, I don't know about
they scare them for a specific reason.
Right, it releases the
adrenaline
and makes the adrenochrome.
Exactly, yeah.
I think that's allegedly. No, I'm saying I don't know that would be true.
Oh, I haven't done the chemistry or nothing.
Right.
It releases adrenaline in your bloodstream.
Right, but that doesn't make your blood a super drug.
Yeah,
I don't know why
I have been really super excited, and I've cut myself, and I've sucked my own blood, and I didn't really get fucked up. Yeah. I will say that. I don't know, though.
But you've never had your face cut off.
I have not had my face cut off as of yet.
You tried that? Like, you did that shit on purpose?
Well, no, not on purpose. I was like, I'm bleeding, goddamn. I sucked my own blood, and I'm like, it tastes like a penny.
Well, apparently you can buy that shit online with Bitcoin, the adrenochrome shit.
You can buy anything with Bitcoin.
Yeah.
But you can have a fucking kid deliver to your house for
Bitcoin. Websites for that shit. I mean, they're...
Actually, Trump shut down, like, the main provider of, like, online child pornography. It was a website called Backpage.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
They were big into that shit. And there were parents, like, saying, hey, my kid's on this shit. What the fuck? She's been missing for 2 years. What the fuck? Nothing during Obama. Nothing. Didn't hear a peep. Trump took over. He's like, hey, fuck that shit. We'll stop this shit. I give him that, Even if he's a druid, which...
A druid? What the fuck is a druid?
A druid is like a Celtic fucking ancient religion, pagan religion. They're the motherfuckers that made Stonehenge and they sacrifice kids and shit.
I'm just saying, why would he be a druid? Aren't they fucking... gone now?
I think...
Does that still exist?
Yeah, it still
exists. The druids
exists.
are still a thing?
Oh, yeah, they're running around here. I still think... I think this all goes back to Tesla.
Tesla?
Because Trump's uncle going through his papers?
Yeah,
I did hear that on the podcast.
I think he's got some 0-point energy shit in his back pocket. I think he's going to pop that on. If there's one way to get rid of the Federal Reserve and the banking system, banking oligarchs that run this place, along with the Satanic...
Throw free energy out there?
Throw free energy out there. And it makes sense. Why wouldn't there be free energy? If Earth is a magnet, as I've been told since as long as I've been alive.
The 2 poles.
You can suck electromagnetic energy out of the air. I know you can do that. I mean, they've proven that in 5th grade science. Or at least they claim to have.
Well, you would need...
I wasn't paying attention.
You would need a round Earth to have 2 poles.
You got a good point there.
you got a flat Earth. You're not.
I didn't say I was 100% flat Earther.
You said you were.
I said I'm leaning towards it.
All right, let's wrap this up.
This has been the worst fucking podcast.
No, I think it's pretty good.
I've had a ball.
But let's
I'm going to tell you this. I didn't learn a damn thing.
I learned that I disagree more than I did yesterday. Do you have any final thoughts?
No. I think he's...
It's fucked.
I believe him on some of that shit.
I agreed with some of this shit. Blackmail and shit like that.
Yeah, but I think there's more to it than that. I think he's right. I think there's an overall satanic child molesting ring.
Why else would you do it? I just can't.
And I think it's just because they're so fucking... These people aren't yacht rich or whatever. These people are so fucking rich. Yeah. They've hunted humans. They've done everything they can possibly do.
They're bored. They're bored.
They're like, fuck, we'll try this, we'll try that.
What do poor people do when they're bored? They take drugs.
And...
Suppose you're rich. You already taken all the drugs. What else can you do? Well, let me see. Let's hunt the dangerous game.
Maybe you just put a puzzle together or something.
Yeah, get a 10,000 piece.
You don't have to take drugs because you're bored.
I take drugs because I'm happy. It doesn't matter to me.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Fucking allegedly.
Okay. Well, we're going to wrap this up.
Wrap it.
All right.
Wrap it.
Whatever.
All right. So
I don't feel satisfied.
I don't either, but maybe we'll have it back again.
I feel like this is a good show. This is a good.
Maybe we'll have it back again.
Top 10.
Okay. Top 10 for sure.
You should have my brother if you think I'm off the fucking walls.
Yeah, I know.
He gets too excitable though. He's like, they're all pedophiles. Well, how do you think that? I don't know. What
are we going to talk about? Symbolism. We didn't talk about. Tell me about the symbolism.
Okay. Well, if you see an owl, something's up. If you see a triangle with a circle in it, a circle that keeps circling in it, pedophile. There's a congresswoman, Sheila Jackson. She wears
had that ring with
wears a ring with boy lover on it. Is what that means. That's according to the FBI. I didn't make that shit up.
It's like a pyramid that wraps around itself.
Yeah, and that's the FBI saying that, and they're letting this bitch get away with that shit. She's batshit crazy.
She's a what?
She might have got it at Kroger. She don't fucking know.
What is she, a congresswoman?
She's a congresswoman from either California or Georgia. I can't remember. Atlanta, Georgia's the hub of fucking child trafficking in the South.
Yeah. I was
wary of it.
I was in Atlanta not too long ago, and there was right outside the hotel. Well, when I got there, FEMA was everywhere. Nothing was going on.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was weird. I walked in this hotel lobby, big fancy hotel. I look around and it's just like hundreds of people in FEMA jackets.
Shit.
And I was like, what are y'all doing? What's going on? Oh, we're about to ship out. They were going to North Carolina or wherever the where the woman ran over, or the dude ran over everybody.
Oh, South Carolina, Charlottesville.
Yeah, they were going to Charlottesville.
That was years ago then.
Yeah, 2 years ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. They were
What's
headed.
FEMA going there for?
Fuck if I know. Just
to lock people up at Walmart.
To get on the news. Lock up people.
Get the fuck out of here.
Dude, that shit was on the news. There was a bunch of cages.
Did they locking people in Walmart for FEMA?
Fuck yeah. They were in cages in
FEMA
Walmart.
has almost unlimited power.
Yeah, I do agree with that. The FEMA's a little fucked up.
Oh,
All they got to do is say, national emergency, motherfucker.
Yeah.
And that's your ass. They own you.
That's an easily Googleable situation there. Just you can look at them in the cages. But anyway, right outside the hotel, there was this huge billboard, and it was like, Atlanta, Georgia is the capital of sex trafficking.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was
proud
like,
of it, huh?
I don't know if they were bragging on it, but
maybe they were saying, tie your kid to your arm.
They were calling it to your attention. Yeah, like, you better watch your shit.
Somebody's giving a heads up, though.
But what other symbols are there? Let's sort of
for pedophiles, the butterfly. Well, that's usually a Monarch MK Ultra programming, but also for girls, there's like a girl lover thing with. It's hard to describe.
So the symbol sort of lets your fellow people know what you're into.
Yeah, it's like a wink.
Exactly. It's like, like the homosexuals had back during the day.
Like the cartoon gay. That's what I call them. The overly flamboyant.
Right.
Yeah.
But, back in the day, they had to act that way.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was harder to find another gay guy.
Got to do that now.
Yeah. Maybe that's what it is.
They're trying to normalize it. They're trying like hell to normalize it. They're doing their best. I think they're fighting a losing battle on that front, though.
Yeah.
I don't think they're ever going to get 50% of the population and be like, yeah, fucking kids. Yeah, I could go with that. Yeah.
I don't think so either.
I mean, I just can't see it. If that happens, you might as well burn this fucker
impossible.
down.
That's not going to
burn it all down because we're fucked.
That's impossible.
Yeah, I don't see that happen. But yeah, they got their little special little secret.
It's all over like Disney movies, like the little, it'll be
Disney
on the
stuff.
Cartoons, faces and shit. The little triangle thing.
One of the top guys at Disney just got sentenced to like 7 years for fucking 10 or 12-year-old.
No shit.
Oh yeah, I can't recall his name, but it was in the news not even a week ago. Yeah, Disney's all fucked.
Well, all right.
And where else did you expect to find pedos?
Like I say, that's their Disney World.
It's fucked up. It's crazy. I wish somebody would do something about it.
Well, you just said we can't do anything about it.
We just did.
I wish
called
somebody would
attention
do
to
something
it.
about it.
We're shining our little bit of light.
Every cop that goes after this winds up, so sad they kill themselves.
Yeah, it's a sad topic.
I mean, I can kind of understand you being bummed about it, but I mean,
but let's not get that
I've
started.
never been that sad. Oh my god, look
They're
at that
killing them.
guy. I
They're
gotta
just
blow
killing
my
them.
brains out.
Killing them all.
You should. Oh man, listen to this Kathy O'Brien bitch. She's fucking. Oh, she's great.
Who is this Kathy O'Brien bitch? I must know more about her.
We're never going to wrap this fucking show up.
Wrap it up. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Wrap it up.
Okay, we'll hold that over
we can
to
go on
next
to the
time.
next topic right now. Piss pause. We'll go on to QAnon.
Oh,
Yeah,
we'll have Brian back at some point for QAnon. Thank you for coming.
Oh, you're quite welcome. My pleasure.
We do appreciate the input.
Yeah, it was fucking terrible.
I don't know. It's fucking out there. I enjoyed the shit out of it.
I had fun, but I don't think
I wasn't convinced.
I don't
Y'all
think
didn't
we
convince me of a motherfucking thing, so I'm sure we didn't convince anybody else.
we
I
didn't
think
enlighten the masses.
only people who believe in this are going to be watching it anyway. They're going to be like, yes,
Right.
this is what I believe in too. And we're right.
I'll just say this. Research it yourself. See what you can find.
Yes.
You don't.
Don't just say that Brian's full of shit.
But watch what you Google. Don't just...
Exactly. This is a difficult subject to research.
And Google controls that shit.
Yes, they do.
Maybe get a VPN and go through DuckDuckGo and search it up or
VPNs
something.
are
I don't know.
useless. They
No,
cracked
they're
that
not.
shit long time ago.
Really?
Oh, yes, they did. Yeah.
Whatever.
Don't worry about
Okay.
it. You're
Fuck
fucked.
it.
We
All right.
appreciate y'all listening to Stop the Insanity. We'll be back next week.
Or not.
Well, right. We may
Allegedly.
end up on a red scarf. Who the fuck knows?
All right.